Well, hello there, Libra. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing a special reading. This is in celebration of the full moon in Pisces that we'll actually have next week, August 30th or 31st, depending on where you live in the world. But we are already feeling the energy of this full moon, and we'll continue to feel it for the next 2 weeks. And the reason is because it's a very rare full moon. It's a super blue moon. And these are so rare that the last one that we had was December 2009. The next one that we'll have is August of 2032. So literally, we only have a super blue moon once every decade or two. Now, let's talk about what a super blue moon is. A super moon by itself is when the moon's orbit brings it a little bit closer to the Earth, and therefore it appears bigger in the sky. Super moons have a bigger impact on us than a regular full moon because they are closer. So full moons bring in the energy of coming to the end of a cycle, some type of fruition. We plant a seed with the new moon, and then when we get to the full moon, it is kind of like comes to fruition, or it comes to an end, right? So this super full moon, there will be some revelation, some impact in something that you planted 6 months ago coming to an end, or having fruition, manifesting, bringing something in for yourself. Now, a blue moon is very special because you've heard the saying, once in a blue moon, right? Well, the blue moon energy is so rare, and this is where we can have magical things happen. We can have, things that normally just we couldn't even imagine fall right into our lap once in a blue moon. Those miracles, those synchronicities, those things that bring something magical into our life. So a super blue moon, put all of that together, and this is a major breakthrough in an area of your life. Now, Libra, your super blue moon energy is happening in your 6th house of daily habits. So these are the routines, the habits that you have in your daily life. And with this super blue moon energy, you are going to have some type of a breakthrough, seeing where something that you do on a daily basis that impacts you physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually can either be hindering you and you want to make a change, okay? You want to end that, or you could be stepping into an energy of wanting to end something that is, deterring you from what it is that you truly want in your life and starting a new habit, okay? Now, I will say that for some of you, this can highlight any type of addictions, okay? This super blue moon could highlight any type of addictions that are holding you back from what it is that you truly want. So, sometimes we think of addictions as with either food or substances, but it could even be, addictions to, social media, streaming movies, whatever it is, something that you do on a daily basis that is holding you back from what it is that you truly want for yourself. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at what this super blue moon is going to bring for you. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. I absolutely love that. And hold your vision. Okay, so there's something that you have a vision for long term. Okay, especially, it could be in any area of your life. But what's being highlighted for you right now is that there is something that you are doing on a daily basis, okay, that is preventing this success in what it is that you want. Or, okay, there is something that if you started doing, it would help you to acquire what it is that you want more quickly. This is about being fearless and bold. I feel like this is whatever this daily habit, okay, is. It's something that is going to be truly different for you. It's not, I'm not getting a sense that you're returning to something that you used to do, a habit or a routine that you used to do. It's kind of like, I've tried all these routines. I've tried these habits. It's like I'm not getting where I want to go. And really kind of like almost seeking out something fearless and bold to shake your life up. In other words, you're taking action to shake your life up. And with the super blue moon, you are having clarity about what that is. So perhaps, you know, let's just take an example. Perhaps you have been meditating, okay, and you've had that habit, but you're understanding that, you know, you've gone as far as you can with that habit and how that is helping you, perhaps mentally, emotionally, and spiritually and physically, okay? But now you're understanding, oh, I have to either change up my whole meditation routine, or I have to add something to it, because just the meditation routine you have is not getting you the results that you want. So perhaps you're understanding that it's not just about meditating for 5 minutes in, you know, your room or in your family room or wherever, right? It's about understanding, no, I want to go out into nature. I want to connect to nature while I am meditating, you know, and seeking out a place where you can do that. So it could be, but it could be something even bolder than that, you know, something that really helps you to see things completely differently. Yeah, this is an energy of just feeling like you're a little bit floundering, okay? You're not getting the results. You're getting there. There's progress, perhaps in an area of your life that you're wanting to have success, okay? But you're not getting there enough. You're trying to manifest. I feel like you're trying to manifest something in, but it is just not happening for you in the way that you want it to. So let's take, yeah. And it's impacting you. And for some of you, it could have to do with relationships, okay? Family, friend, romantic relationships. Understanding that you're kind of like, you're not being bold. You're not being bold enough in bringing in new relationships into your life, or taking the relationships that you have to the next level. There's this energy here where it's kind of like feeling like, I don't know how to do it. Okay, so what they're saying is that you've been showing up perhaps in your relationships in the same way for some time, but it's understanding that's not working, right? And it's, oh, Libra, I think it's kind of like playing with your self-confidence. You know, even if you're trying to meet new people, you could be trying to meet new people in the same way that you used to meet new people. So it could be that maybe you used to meet new people. You'd go to the gym, you'd be working out, and it was a great way for you to meet new people, whether romantic or friends or whatever. It's kind of like, okay, I could go to the gym, I could chat it up with people, with strangers. I made some friends, and it was fun. And now all of a sudden you're understanding, well, I'm having trouble. I can't seem to use the same techniques that I used in the past in order to bring in new people into my life, new relationships. And there's this sense of deep knowing that the way that you are doing something is not allowing you to bring in the type of relationships, I'm going to say it that way, the type of relationships that you are wanting, that you are truly wanting. Yes, so you're having some type of a transformation in the way that you are manifesting. Look at this. I mean, this is the Death card. Understanding that the way that you have been using your intuition and the way that you have been trying to manifest new connections in your life is not working. Allowing yourself to end that mindset, that it's not about you. I feel like you've been trying to bring in, say, a new love partner, okay? You've been trying to bring somebody in. You've been trying to manifest this person in, but you haven't been able to. And it's almost like playing on your psyche. It's making you feel as if you're not worthy of love, because here you are, you're doing what you have done in the past in order to manifest or try to attract in a romantic partner or friends or, you know, whatever, new connections. You can't do it and you're feeling like, well, there's something wrong with me. This is an energy of going within and knowing, no, there's nothing wrong with me. It's an energy of understanding that something has to change. You have to be fearless and bold. The techniques that you used in the past are not going to, you know what they're saying is that you are ready for more. So the techniques that you used in the past to bring in new people into your life, okay? And that would be even the actions that you took, you know, the way you would approach people, the first things that you would say to them, right? That attracted in a certain type of person, okay? You have risen. You are at a higher level. So the techniques that you use to attract in these people are not going to attract in these people. But you're thinking that there's something perhaps wrong with you, that, you know, you're going to be, I feel like for some of you, you're concerned. I'm going to be alone forever because I don't know how to manifest, or I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy of connections. So let's see what we have here. We're going to figure this out, Libra. Yeah. So, you know, you have a Queen of Wands here. It's somebody that's really confident, but you have the Three of Swords. Understanding that your confidence has been dimmed, okay? Your confidence in yourself, your confidence in how to have a relationship with others. Because, you know, the communication, the way that you are communicating to other people is not working anymore. Okay, now I'm going to say this, Libra, because what they're saying is, you know, because this is in your 6th house, this is the daily things, the daily way that you communicate to other people. This is what is being highlighted for you, okay? And they're saying sarcasm. So it could be that in the past you may have used like sarcasm or humor or something like that in order to have a relationship with others, okay? Whether this is friends or family, co-workers, even romantic partners. But understanding that when we are constantly kind of like using humor or I don't know, what is that? It's kind of like there's not a deepness to your conversations. Here's deep knowing. In other words, you may be very good at chatting with people and having what we'll call more shallow conversations. You know, talking about the weather, talking about your activities, their activities, you know, but it's all just kind of like on the surface, right? You could use a lot of humor. You could, because you are you are fun loving, right? So you could use a lot of humor. You could tell a lot of great stories, that type of thing. But there's this energy here where you are being asked to go deeper, to understand that these more shallow conversations that you have with people, okay, on a daily basis, because this is in your 6th house, is preventing you from having deeper connections with people. Now, we don't want those super deep connections with everyone in our life, right? So it could be that maybe the way that you talk, okay, you communicate with people on a daily basis, okay? So, you know, with our co-workers, a lot of times we're not going to have really deep conversations with them. It is about the weather and, oh, what did you do on the weekend and that type of thing, right? It's more of a light conversation. They're more of an acquaintance. This is understanding that if you really and truly want deep connections, especially romantic connections, it's time to be fearless and bold, right? And to understand that you have to go deeper. You have to have those deeper conversations. I think that this is what is triggering your confidence in yourself. You're not sure that you can do it. That, you know, you are very good, Queen of Wands, of keeping it light and on the surface. But when you go deeper, that's where your confidence wanes. So let's take a look at your area of resistance, your obstacle. Yeah, you have travel and co-create. You truly want to co-create with someone. This is the energy of wanting a partner in life, a companion, somebody that you can travel with, but also this person could be at a distance from you, but you're confused, your options, it's kind of like, there could be a certain person that you are thinking about, but if it's not a certain person and it's just wanting someone, right, then it's this energy of understanding that you can't talk about all of these different things that are more shallow. You have to choose a topic and you have to go in deep. You have to allow yourself to emotionally open up. So let's take a look at this. Yeah, you're the Tower 10. Yeah, dropping the wow. This is beautiful because you have the Tower. I feel like you're having a little bit of a Tower moment over the next 2 weeks. And, don't fear towers. Towers clear out the burdens, right? And there you have the 10 of Wands. It represents the burdens. Something is clearing out the burdens so that you can share your feelings with someone. Perhaps just recognizing, okay, if you want a deeper connection with somebody in your life, okay, it is recognizing that you can't have conversations with that person that are on the same level as a coworker. Now, you know this, Libra. I know you know this, right? But it's understanding that there is a difference, and the energy that you're feeling, okay, the concerns, the burdens that you are feeling about sharing your love or your deeper sense of you, your emotional intimacy, your vulnerability with somebody, allowing yourself to be fearless and bold, to understand that this is something that once you allow yourself to open up to this person, oh my goodness, it's almost like the floodgates. It's almost like the floodgates. It's a beautiful energy here of understanding that the thing that is keeping you from attracting in, okay, a loving partner, or to having a relationship go deeper. So maybe if you've been dating people and it goes 2 or 3 months and then it ends, and then you date somebody new and it goes 2 or 3 months and it ends, it can't seem to get past a certain phase, okay? That's the reason is because physical intimacy, okay, that surface level stuff, it can only sustain a relationship so long, and then you have to go deeper. You have to allow yourself to become more vulnerable, and to share more of your heart, your soul with somebody. And you don't have to do that all at once, right? It's just opening yourself up, sharing a little bit more and more of yourself every single time you see them, So let's take a look at your advice here. Yes, you have the Ace of Swords. Seeing clearly, speaking your truth, knowing that this is, the direction that you really and truly want to go in. With the Breathe card, that's interesting because we were talking about meditation, right? But with the Breathe card, understanding that when you go within, you can see what you can create with this person, right? It could be that you could be doing like certain activities together, okay? So you're going out with this person and you're taking them, or you're going on nice dates, or perhaps even, little adventures or something like that. But the truth is that in order to have the relationship, even if this is somebody you have not yet met, okay, you get to a certain point and then perhaps relationships don't go any further. It's because it's still just kind of like the surface. There's a difference between going out to a restaurant and eating a meal together and then having them to your house and cooking dinner together, right? That is, some of you may have panic attacks just thinking about it, right? There is a huge difference. when we're out in public, we have other people, there's things that you can see and talk about, right? There's a safety in that type of energy, right? But when you allow somebody into your own private space and then you're doing something intimate like cooking dinner together, okay, that can be a really fun activity, but then they're in your space. They may see how messy your drawers are, right? They may recognize that you really don't know your way around your own kitchen, right? You know, the things that could go wrong, though, are what help to bond you. And I feel like that's what it is. You know, you haven't been able to put yourself truly out there because you're afraid that it's not perfect enough. You know, there's something here about understanding that there's when we allow ourselves to step out of our comfort zone, to be fearless and bold, and then to allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to make mistakes, that is when we actually make real connections with other people, right? None of us wants somebody that is truly, you know, perfect. Because that means that puts pressure on us to be perfect, right? We want people to be who they truly are. And look at this. This is your truth. You are stepping into this energy of understanding what you want is a true counterpart. The Queen of Pentacles is spouse material. Wedding card, okay? Four of Wands is the happy family, happy home, financial security. It is the path that you want to go on. For some time, you may have even kind of like pulled yourself away from it, said, no, I'm fine by myself, because this is scary, right? This is having you step into this energy of having to be fearless and bold. Yeah, you know, hiding. When we're not in a romantic relationship, it is easier to hide, okay? Hide situations, you know, from other people. Because when we're in a romantic situation, it does mean allowing people into our private space. And that, a lot of times, is really scary. Oh my goodness, Libra, I'm really excited for you. There is this energy where this is what you want. Oh my gosh, I think that's why my heart is palpitating. It's something that you really and truly want, Libra, and yet at the same time, it's scary. It's like allowing yourself to really kind of like step into what it is that you truly want. Yeah. You may have for some time said, yeah, I don't care about love. I don't want love, you know. And now all of a sudden with this full moon in Pisces, this super blue moon, you may even meet somebody out of the blue and it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, that is what I want. That is what I want. Okay, so let's pull the soul truth card for you. And Libra, I do personal readings. In fact, I have a full moon in Pisces reading up right now. And if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What can I do to make a difference? This is being fearless and bold. Understanding that what you're doing now is not going to get you where it is that you want. This is what you are wanting, right? You have to change it up. All right, what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. And you know what? I think that that is a big thing, is understanding that when we put ourselves out there and try to help other people, that it is a good opportunity for us to meet new people, right? To practice some of those things of opening ourselves up to being more vulnerable, you know, instead of just brushing it off, walking on by. Yeah, beautiful energy. All right, Libra, I'd love to hear in the comments how this might resonate with you. I really do appreciate all of your support by commenting, subscribing, and watching. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.